Why am I tired all the time? If that question plays in your brain on loop like a Spotify ad you can't skip, welcome to the Fatigue Fan Club. You get 7 or 8 hours of sleep, you drink your oat milk latte like a responsible adult, you maybe even squeeze in a morning workout, but by 2 p.m., you feel like a dead iPhone on low power mode, desperately searching for an outlet and a snack. Sound familiar? Here's the kicker. It might not be burnout, poor sleep, or laziness. The real villain could be your blood sugar, specifically the wild roller coaster of spikes and crashes that sneak into your day like a plot twist in a bad rom-com. We're breaking it all down. The science behind blood sugar, the red flags you're ignoring, and practical hacks that actually work. No weird powders, fasting marathons, or eating like a medieval peasant. Let's get into it. And yes, it's science-backed, but we're keeping it spicy. Blood Sugar 101, no boring biology class, I promise. Your blood sugar, also called glucose, is your body's main fuel source. It powers your cells like gas powers a car or like caffeine powers you after 3 p.m. Every time you eat, especially carbs like bread, rice, pasta, or even that healthy fruit smoothie, your body breaks it down into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. But here's the twist. Glucose can't just hang out in your blood forever. It needs to get into your cells to be used, and for that it needs a helper. Insulin, a hormone made by your pancreas. Insulin is like the doorman at a club. Glucose shows up and wants in, but unless insulin opens the door, it's stuck outside, causing a traffic jam in your bloodstream. Now, if you're constantly eating sugar bombs like cereal, cookies, or those healthy granola bars with more sugar than a candy bar, your insulin is opening doors all day long. Eventually, it gets tired, starts slacking, maybe even calls in sick. That's when things get messy. Your body becomes less responsive to insulin. Sugar stays in your bloodstream longer than it should. That's insulin resistance. Insulin's basically burnt out, and now your body is running on chaos instead of fuel. And that chaos, it shows up as fatigue, cravings, and mood swings, aka why you're currently debating a 3 p.m. nap under your desk. Chronic high blood sugar forces your insulin to work overtime, increasing the risk of insulin resistance, which can eventually lead to prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. The blood sugar roller coaster and why you feel like garbage. Let's talk about the real daily drama, the spike crash cycle. Scene 1, you wake up and eat cereal or toast, or maybe a smoothie that's basically just a fruit milkshake in disguise. Your blood sugar spikes fast, your body panics and sends out a flood of insulin to clean it up. Sometimes it sends out too much, and suddenly your blood sugar crashes even lower than before. And what do you feel? Exhausted, cranky, anxious, foggy, craving more sugar. So you reach for another sweet snack and the cycle repeats. Not once a week, multiple times a day. Even people who don't have diabetes can go through this. It's called a sugar crash. And the symptoms can be intense. You get shaky, dizzy, irritable, confused. Basically, you had toast and now your brain thinks you're stranded on a deserted island with no food. Amazing. And this isn't just about feeling sleepy in the afternoon. Blood sugar spikes and crashes mess with almost every major system in your body. Let's break it down. 1. Brain fog. When your CPU overheats, your brain runs on glucose. When levels drop too fast, it short circuits. That's, you're staring at an email and rereading the same sentence 8 times like it's written in hieroglyphics. You ever walked into a room and forgot why or blanked on your coworker's name while looking at them? That's not early dementia. That's your brain running on bad fuel. 2. Mood swings and anxiety, the sugar hangover. When your blood sugar dips, your body releases cortisol, your stress hormone. You feel edgy, anxious, maybe even panicky. Ever snapped at someone, then realized you hadn't eaten in hours? That's the crash talking. Studies show that low blood sugar mimics anxiety symptoms, increased heart rate, sweating, even trembling. So that random 3 p.m. existential dread might just be your glucose levels playing tricks on you. 3. Hormonal chaos, the blood sugar domino effect. Especially for women, unstable blood sugar messes with estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. That can mean worse PMS, suddenly crying at dog commercials, irregular cycles, acne flare-ups, hello, puberty too, weight gain, especially around the belly. Basically, your hormones are riding a sugar roller coaster, and it's not a fun ride. Research has linked high glycemic variability, blood sugar spikes and valleys, with feelings of irritability and can impact the endocrine system, which produces hormones. But how do I know if it's really blood sugar? The sneaky symptoms. Still unsure if blood sugar is the hidden villain? Let's play, is it blood sugar or am I just tired? You might be on the blood sugar roller coaster if you crash around 11 a.m. or 3 p.m. like clockwork. You need caffeine to feel alive and then crash harder. You get irritable when hungry. You crave sugar after meals. Dessert isn't optional, it's mandatory. You feel sleepy after eating. Food coma isn't normal, sis. You wake up tired even after 8 hours of sleep. What's the point? If this sounds like your biography, it's time to investigate. How to test your blood sugar without a lab coat. You can stop guessing and actually test your blood sugar. Ask your doctor for fasting glucose test, your baseline sugar levels, HbA1c, your average blood sugar over 3 months. These tests are simple, affordable, and life-changing. Or, if you're extra, grab a continuous glucose monitor, CGM, for real-time data. Yes, they're for non-diabetics too. How to fix it without quitting carbs or living on kale. Now the good part, how do you hack your blood sugar so you're not a zombie by noon? 1. Eat protein and fat first. Starting your meal with eggs, fish, or avocado slows digestion and prevents that sugar spike. Think of it like putting a speed bump in front of a race car. A study found eating protein and vegetables before carbohydrates significantly reduced blood sugar and insulin levels after meals in patients with type 2 diabetes. Pro tip, next time you eat fruit, pair it with nut butter. The fat plus fiber combo keeps your sugar from skyrocketing. 2. Walk after eating. Just 10 minutes of walking after a meal helps your muscles use up sugar and keeps your levels steady. No gym required. Just pace around your living room like you're on a work call. 3. Don't eat naked carbs. Always pair sugar or carbs with fiber, fat, or protein. Examples: cookies, eat with a boiled egg. Toast, smear it with almond butter. Oatmeal, add chia seeds and Greek yogurt. This keeps your blood sugar from spiking like a TikTok trend. Fiber is not digested or absorbed by the body, so it doesn't cause a spike in blood sugar. Soluble fiber, in particular, forms a gel-like substance that slows down digestion and helps control blood sugar. 4. Sleep like your energy depends on it, because it does. Lack of sleep messes with insulin. Poor sleep equals higher cravings, more stress, and blood sugar chaos. Aim for 7 to 9 hours, or at least stop doom scrolling at 2 a.m. 5. Fiber is your bestie. Chia seeds, vegetables, oats, they all help slow down glucose absorption and keep you full longer. Think of fiber as the bouncer that keeps sugar from partying too hard in your bloodstream. 6. Hydrate like you mean it. Dehydration thickens your blood, making sugar spikes worse. Drink water like it's gossip, frequently and with enthusiasm. 7. Stress less, easier said than done, but still. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which tells your liver to dump sugar into your blood. So yes, your boss's last-minute urgent request is literally spiking your glucose. What happens when you actually balance your blood sugar? You get more consistent energy, no more 3 p.m. death spiral, better memory and focus, bye-bye brain fog, fewer mood swings, no more crying at commercials, no more sugar crashes. You're free, my child. Deeper sleep, your bed is now a luxury resort. Natural weight regulation, your genes fit better, lower risk of insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, PCO. The future you says thanks. This isn't about losing weight, it's about getting your spark back. Final thought, stop blaming burnout. If you've been blaming burnout, laziness, or bad genes for your chronic tiredness, maybe it's time to check your blood sugar. It's the most underrated health metric, and fixing it doesn't require a new identity or some extreme cleanse. Just start small, test your sugar, pair your meals, move your body. This is Body Aura Protocol, where science meets sanity. We're here to get you out of survival mode and into your vitality era. If this helped you, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment. What's one blood sugar bomb you're breaking up with today? And share this with the friend who's always tired for no reason. You know the one. Peace, protein, and post-meal walks.